This is for all the truck drivers that are on a 1099. Damn, what's going on, stand holders? So the Department of Labor has put out a final rule reclassifying what an independent contractor is. And to be clear, that would mean there are drivers that are on a 1099 that will have to switch over to a W-2. And, pretty much what comes with W-2s is insurance, workers' comp, paid sick leave, family leave, whatever the case may be. And that would be on the employers. Now, I believe they're still being very vague because we don't know if someone who owns their truck but works under a carrier is considered an independent contractor or a W-2 employee. But they have these factors to see if you pass that test, and we will learn more about this as time goes by. Again, this rule will go into effect March 11th, but let's go over the 6 factors. So the 6 factors: the extent to which the service in question are an integral part of the employer's business, the amount of the so-called contractor's investment in the facilities and equipment, the nature and degree of control by the principal, opportunities for profit and loss, the amount of initiative, judgment, or foresight required for the success of the claimed independent enterprise, permanency of the relationship. And even with these factors, I'm still not sure if you own your truck, would you still be considered an independent contractor if you're working under a carrier or not? But I do know if you're a driver and you just work for a carrier but under a 1099, yeah, that's going to change up. That's going to be a W-2 soon. So get ready for that. And now I want to introduce you to the labor secretary and what she said and the reason for this. This rule will help protect workers, especially those facing the greatest risk of exploitation. I said that right? I'm not sure. By making sure they are classified properly and that they receive the wages they've earned. I must say, Miss Sue, that sounds amazing. And I'm actually all for it. I'm all for you fighting for the little guy. But Miss Sue, I must ask, is this truly to protect workers or to collect taxes that a lot of these 1099 drivers are not paying? Because many truck drivers know that, working under W-2, they're going to have those payments taken out before they even receive their check. But when you're a 1099 driver, you're able to control how you pay your taxes, the deductibles, if you pay for insurance or not. You have more autonomy. You can decide when you want to take off. You don't have to be set to what employees are set to. And in my honest opinion, one of the beautiful parts about being an independent contractor is that if you feel like you're being treated unfairly, you're being paid unfairly by a carrier, you can easily take your CDL license and go somewhere else. Go somewhere else that's going to pay you more. Go somewhere else where you have more control. You have more independence. But I don't feel as if they're focusing on the real issues within trucking. They're focusing on things that we are not complaining about. I'm going to come back and say something to you, Miss Sue, but I want to tell the people where this even started. So, to tell you guys, the origin of this new ruling is from the gig workers in California. Uber, Lyft, they were all fighting because they felt like these companies were treating them unfairly when it came to pay and they received no benefits. So, they were fighting, and guess what happened? They still are considered independent contractor, but guess who got put on the list as rules to be changed for? Truck drivers. Now back to Miss Sue. I want to say this as respectful as possible because it seems like regulators focus on everything but what the people who they are protecting are asking for. Now I understand, Miss Sue, you may not have any experience within the trucking industry, similar to Pete Buttigieg, who is the Secretary of Transportation but has no experience in transportation. But as a person who's been a truck driver for several years and had experience with the challenges that truck drivers face on a daily basis, I just want to point out a couple of things that I would like for you to speak with your fellow regulators about and really advocate for the things that we're asking for. As truck drivers, we would like for you guys to focus on, as regulators, the lack of truck parking and fix it in a real way. We would like for you guys to focus on truck driver retention instead of focusing on the narrative of a truck driver shortage. We also would like for you guys to focus on broker transparency and also the overpriced insurance rates. We would also like for you guys to look at the hours of service, okay, and make it more productive. We would also like for you guys to stop the implementation of speed limiters. And we have many other things, but if you could just start addressing these things in a real way because you care about the truck driver. And we understand that, you putting this rule into effect, changing 1099 workers to W-2 employees, we understand that will probably increase the revenue within the IRS. We understand that. We understand that there's $34 trillion in debt that need to be paid. And somebody needs to pay it. And the government's probably looking at where can we get more money. But you guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you guys agree with this? Does this make things better? Is this more productive for the trucking industry? Will this bring positivity or negativity? You gotta let me know in the comment section. Peace.